A lot of folks in Hollywood had it out for Wendy Williams back in the day. She was stepping on people's necks left and right, and she did not care. So she definitely didn't have many fans in the entertainment industry. She was always in somebody's business, asking questions that we all wanted answers to, but we were afraid to ask. Today, we're gonna take a look at a few of her most infamous celebrity beefs. There's been a lot of them, folks, but let's focus on just 3 of my personal favorites. First up, we have Puff Daddy. P. Diddy, Brother Love. He's had a lot of names over the years, so take your pick. Now, back when Wendy had her radio show on Hot 97, she started a rumor that Diddy was gay based on some pictures of him and an associate that allegedly gave zesty vibes. This was in 1998 when that was just not accepted, especially in the rap community, although that still hasn't changed much today. When he found out about it, Diddy was pissed as hell that Wendy was running her mouth about him and messing up his Playboy image. In retrospect, with all the controversy surrounding Diddy right now, Auntie Wendy might have been onto something. But I digress. If you think Wendy was bad on that TV show, she was really spilling the tea on her radio show. Honestly, I'm surprised that somebody didn't beat her ass back then, because she was always telling people's deep dark secrets and speculating like it was no big deal, and so many people were gunning for her. But for Diddy, this was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back. According to associates, Diddy made some calls and let the radio station know that they wouldn't be doing business with anyone he was friends with or associated with as long as Wendy Williams was on their station.
When she put out those pictures of the dude pulling his pants down and it looked like some gay act that was going on, he got on the phone. He said, "Let me tell you this. When I get back to New York City, if she's on the radio station," he's talking to a radio executive. He said, "Nobody that I deal with, nobody that I know is gonna do anything with y'all. No business at all. It ain't gonna be no artist, no nothing gonna come." He's telling people that at a radio station. When we got back to New York City, Wendy Williams was in Philly.
That meant that certain artists and industry folks wouldn't be featured on their station. That was gonna mess up business in a major way for them, and they were not having it. So, needless to say, Wendy was out. Diddy would have everyone believe that the reason she got fired was because she was gonna release a photograph of his son, Justin Combs, as a toddler with Suge Knight, of all people. And you know how him and Suge get down. But even Stevie Wonder could see that he got her fired because of the gay rumors. Wendy has spoken about it as well several times over the years, so he's not fooling anyone.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle.
Their feud lasted for about 20 years. Wendy claimed that he even sent a girl group that was on his music label Bad Boy Records to kick her ass at the radio station. It was actually rumored to be total, but why is that so believable? They look like they could throw them hands. But anyway, this man was seriously pressed about what she said, and he went out of his way to try and ruin her career. Obviously, he did not succeed in the long term because she went on to do more time on radio, and then she had a wildly successful TV show. But he definitely got her fired from Hot 97. They seemed to work things out. By about 2017, he appeared on the Wendy Williams show to talk about things like his relationship with his girlfriend at the time, Cassie, and the loss of Biggie. He really said a whole lot of nothing though, and now here we are in 2024, and he is the subject of a very scandalous Homeland Security investigation. Wendy would have a field day with this one on Hot Topics. Now, I didn't know which one of these to do next because honestly, they were both so legendary. But I decided to go with good old Judge Greg Mathis. Back in 2002, when Mathis appeared on her radio show, she called him out on air, confronting him about allegations that he had cheated on his wife and gotten another woman pregnant while doing drugs. When I say that man dragged her, he went in.
Feel addicted to based on your nasal passages and all these days you're missing at work and going in and out of the bathroom right while I'm here in the studio. As I told you, I've never used New York City. Are you following? On the other hand, have admitted to being addicted to cocaine. Absolutely. Secondly, you continue to show symptoms of your addiction. Okay. Lastly, what are those symptoms? Tell me. These nasal passages you keep coughing up. And I did buy my book to get the information that they need to get. To finance this radio show knowing that you had 8 abortions, a cocaine addict, and a bisexual. That's what you getting today, Wendy. You're getting a real good checking. All right, which is what you need. And quite frankly, it's overdue. You get folks on your show and you just think you can talk and say anything you want to them. Well, that's what I do on my show.
For what it's worth, Wendy never publicly seemed fazed when she was read for filth, but I know she must have felt some type of way. I felt some type of way and it wasn't even me. I'm surprised the producers never turned his microphone off. He did not relent. She couldn't get a word in edgewise. You need to listen to the whole clip because she couldn't even get a full sentence out. He called her a dope fiend, y'all. Talking about her congested nasal passages. If anyone knows how to spot a crackhead, it's Greg Mathis. I don't know if I would have shown my face again after that, but Wendy had no shame, and I love that for her. Now, in the past few years since it came out that she was battling with illnesses, things seem to have been resolved between these two. Mathis has been in contact with her and has even said that she is still valuable to the community and thinks that she could make a glorious comeback to television. This was before the Wendy Williams show officially ended, but good on them for kissing and making up. Maybe I saved the best for last, but next we're gonna look at Whitney Houston. Now, baby, for those of you who know, Whitney was a whole lot of spice. When Wendy was talking out the side of her mouth about her and she found out, she gave her a little call that led to one of the most epic showdowns on radio. In 2003, Whitney agreed to do an interview with Wendy on her radio show. Although Whitney had a wildly successful and legendary music career, as we all know, she was often the subject of gossip due to her struggles with substance abuse. And of course, Wendy had talked about her struggles multiple times on the show. There's no denying that. Not only that, she also went a little further, talking about Whitney's alleged lesbian relationship with her close friend Robin Crawford. She was married to Bobby Brown at the time, so that was a pretty messy rumor that the media was circulating at the time. So I'm not trying to single out Wendy. That was her job. During the phone call, Wendy asked her outright if she was on drugs, and she went off on her.
Drug use. Is there drug use going on at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. You talk to your baby about her, what she gonna be confronting and what she gotta deal with.
And
don't ask me like I'm a child.
You cut your mother's
See, you don't know what the
allowance.
You don't make me curse on the radio. I'm trying to be, come on. Don't anybody else gonna think I'd do that to my mother, you low down dirty. I don't even know what the you're talking about.
Well,
I have no idea what you're talking about, Wendy.
You are very defensive, Whitney.
I have to be, Wendy. You talk about me every day.
Last time you talked to Robin?
About a week ago.
Because I know that you and Robin were girlfriends from when you were growing up.
And we're still friends, girl. Oh my God, Wendy, don't make me meet you outside. Wendy, I love you because you support me and you've been good to me on the radio. However, watch what you say, baby girl.
But Whitney, watch what you do. And if
I know it's not. You don't even know what I do. Like you said, you never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. So watch what you say. That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is watch what the you say.
Whitney's alleged special friend, Robin Crawford, even claimed that Whitney was this close to driving down to the radio station to have a little chat with Wendy. She also ended up confirming the relationship rumors anyway after Whitney passed away. Now, I don't think Whitney would have been here for it, and it really wasn't her place to reveal something so personal about Whitney that she hadn't felt comfortable talking about when she was still alive. It just feels like she's capitalizing on the loss that we've had or that we've been experiencing because of Whitney's passing, So I'm not here for it, and I'm pretty sure Whitney would not have been either. But what do I know? I'm curious to know what you guys think, so drop a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Until next time.